Thanks for staying with us on the show. We're going to talk about 10-pin bowling. Australia has only one member in the Australian 10-pin bowling team, and he joins me now, Ashley Warren. Ashley, thanks for your time, mate.
Thanks for having me.
Only one. We can only get one male in, mate. Where's the dominant state?
Dominant state, definitely the eastern states.
Yep.
It's a good spread between the three, Victoria, New South Wales and Queensland. But I think the dominant state this year is Victoria.
Okay, so we're relying on you to do exceptionally well, mate. Now, you're off in November, the World Championships, 24th of November to the 4th of December.
Yep.
So, training, mate, I understand you're bowling exceptionally well the last 2 weeks, nearly perfect scores every time.
I've been lucky enough to bowl two the last fortnight.
Yep.
And just hopefully I can keep it going for Gold Coast Cup this weekend. So just hope I can continue
Keep
the
that form going. Just for the viewers, mate, when we talk about the perfect game, so you go into the perfect game, how many strikes do you have to get for the perfect game?
Perfect game is 12 strikes in a row.
12 strikes in a row, and you've done that twice?
Twice in the last fortnight and
Yep.
16 times in my life.
Wow, okay. Any reason that you can put down to, so 16 times in your life, but twice in the last fortnight as you lead into the Gold Coast, as you lead into the World Championships, you're just in really good form?
Really good form. A lot of training lately on the lanes and definitely off the lanes. So it's a bit of luck as well.
All right, let's talk about a little bit of luck. So you pretty much started your bowling career before you could probably walk. Your grandma and grandpa, Len and Reet,
Yes.
used to take you to bowling, and then as far back as you can remember,
Probably,
you've
yeah.
been 10-pin bowling.
Bowling, yep.
Has there been anything else? Was it always 10-pin bowling?
Did play a little bit of football.
Yep. But 10-pin
it's
bowling
been
was your love?
bowling, Yep.
Yep. Okay. Mate, when you head off to play in Las Vegas, we look at the lanes, the alleys. Is the timber the same? Will it be the same in Vegas? Will it be different?
It's similar. It's all similar. It's all same characteristics, but there's a lot of technical, I'll say mumbo jumbo.
Yep.
That could be, it's a lot different.
So the speed that the ball travels down?
Yep, speed, revolutions on the bowling ball.
Yeah.
I can go on for hours and
Hours
hours.
and hours. Okay, so when you're in Vegas, how long do you get to prepare before the singles start, then the doubles, the trios and the teams? But singles, how many days have you got before you get on and we're on to World Championship?
I land in America on the 20th, so I get to Vegas on the 20th, I think, late 20th.
So you've got 3 days.
Got 3 or 4 days. So we got.
Is that enough?
It's more to acclimatise with jet lag and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We got an unofficial practice session and an official practice session before the tournament starts. So it's be a fair amount of practice between those 2 or 3 days while I'm there.
All right, so we have the singles, we have the doubles, we have the trios, and we have the teams. Realistically, for you, where do you think your best chances of success are?
I reckon the whole team's got a really good chance of medaling in every event. In every event.
Wow, okay.
We have probably the strongest team we have sent internationally in the last decade.
Wow.
We all really gel very well. We're good friends with each other, and we all know our games pretty well.
All right, you went to the Asian Championships last year and managed a silver medal in the teams there. So
Yep.
form leading in seems to be pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, following on from Asia,
Yep.
following on from your last couple of weeks. So, you know, like most athletes, we're fragile about our confidence. It's hard to get it,
Yeah,
hard to
definitely,
maintain
yes.
it, easy to lose it. But
Definitely.
you're in a pretty good space right now.
Yeah, definitely good space. Mentally, physically, no injuries. So I'm really confident at the moment.
All right, let's talk about your training program. So you're a member of the Salisbury Club, so obviously you're bowling regularly down there.
Yep.
What's a training week for a 10-pin bowler?
At the moment, I'm bowling 3 to 4 times a week.
Yep.
For anywhere from 2 to 3 hours a session.
Wow.
Anywhere from sparing to playing different areas in the lane.
That fills in the 2 or 3 hours.
Oh yeah,
So
it definitely does.
by the time you're finished, I mean, most people go and play socially. They see it and it's good
Yeah.
fun and they're having a laugh. For you, what is more difficult, the physical demand or the mental demand?
Definitely the mental demand.
Yeah.
A lot of mental capacity. Watching the lane, see what the ball does with the equipment, how the ball moves, how the ball goes through the pins. A lot of technical.
How many 10-pin balls would you have?
I travel to a tournament. I travel with 6 balls.
Really?
Yes.
Are they all the same weight? Are they vary in some way?
All the same weight. They all vary.
Yep.
The way I like to explain it to people is it's probably same with cars, different engines, different size engines.
Okay.
Then the covers, different treads and tyres. probably the easiest way to explain it to someone.
So in my mind, I'm seeing you at practice and I'm going, okay, I can see your strike, I can see your strike. But there's a time when you don't strike.
Yeah.
And then there's a time where one pin may be placed far to the left and one far to the right. Do you simulate those when in your 2 or 3 hours of training? Is there different formats where you put the pins?
Not
Or
put
you're
the
just
pins
constantly
down.
working on strikes?
I'm probably an hour of those 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours of strike shots. The rest is a lot of sparing, so a lot of corner pins. Not so much split conversions or anything like that, because there's a lot of luck going into that, but it's more focusing on a target, hitting the target, and repetition.
Mate, you were saying before you came on, the funding for this, most of it is funded by yourself to represent your country at a World Championship. Don't care, happy representing the country. I mean,
Definitely,
we'd like it to be the other way, of
definitely,
course,
yeah,
but the honour to put on the green and gold, bowl for Australia, can't beat it.
Can't beat it. Definitely can't beat it.
All right, we'll look forward to chatting to you sometime after December to find out that Ashley Warren's come back with a medal of some sort to show us on the show. Ashley, thanks for coming in, mate.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Stay with us, plenty to come.